today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, man. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Mark. So, how was your day so far?
That's a good plan. The day was good. I got in a good walk. I We released a single today, so that was nice to hear people's reactions. Listen to a Killer Manila Road record, man, while taking the walk. It was relaxing, dude. How about you? How you doing over there?
I'm doing good, Mark. It was a nice day. Thank you. So, Mark, your debut full-length album, Files Idols, is to be out on October 13. So, would you like to talk a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new upcoming album?
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. So Friday the 13th, October 13th, it's our debut album, man, and we're pumped on it. The songwriting was cool. It's a little bit a lot of different inspirations. Like the opening track called Revenger was inspired by a comic book, very underground comic book
Mhm.
called Revenger by Charles Forsman. Kick ass. There's a song inspired by another Nick Cage movie, Mandy. And then it's kind of all over the place from like religion, spirituality, death, punishment. So the lyrics and stuff kind of touch on a little bit of a connected theme, not too much though. But the music was great, man. We keep it pretty simple. We know exactly how to kind of write songs of our style now. We kind of found our voice. So we throw out the riffs and we get it going, and we don't really change it after a while. It kind of We have like a rule, like if it sucks, don't even bother playing it, and if it's good, we keep it, you know.
Yeah.
But we have strict regulations. It's got to be exactly perfect, you know.
Awesome, awesome. And a fantastic cover art that is going behind this album. So, would you like to talk about the making of
Yeah,
cover art?
yeah. Wormwalk, who's a fantastic one of my favorite artists in metal, does some amazing covers. Oil painting. It's
Mm.
not computer. It's not AI. He's a great guy. Interesting guy too. Definitely recommend checking him out. He's done awesome covers for Sadistic Force. Done a lot of stuff for Frozen Soul. I think he did Ninth Realm. Uh, but yeah, it was awesome. So we basically told him what we kind of wanted, which was like we kind of wanted like some supernatural force, whether it's like a godlike being or just some overpowering entity. And just obviously, we are electrocutioners, so we have to have the lightning, shooting them out of there. But I got to be honest, man, it's that's how we like to do things. Just quick in and out. We told Wormwalk the idea. He sent over a rough sketch. He said, "Do it." I think we said, "Hey, you can just add a little more white to something," and that was it. So we're really happy, not only because it's a beautiful piece of art, but not only and it captures the band, it captures like kind of what we were going for, and my favorite thing about it, it's not a cheesy thrash cover record. I mean, all these thrash bands, it's we got Ed Repka behind me right here, which I love to death. But I mean, how many bands are doing the same things? We kind of wanted a metal album cover that didn't look like your standard thrash metal album cover, and it looks mysterious, it looks interesting. So hopefully, mission accomplished.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And talking about the album, 13 mind-blowing songs, a mix of everything. Great thrash, classic old style with your own touch to it. And each and
Thank you.
every song from this album is totally mind-blowing. So thank you guys so much for putting up an amazing album this year. And as a band, what are your thoughts on this album? How do you guys feel about the outcome?
Oh, thanks for the compliments. That means a lot, man. Mind blowing. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah. So there's 13 tracks. One is a cover, and then just so people know, we're not overstaying our welcome. We have like these little mini synth interludes to kind of break up the pace and the flavor and kind of give some ambiance to it. But overall, we're really happy with the album. We're very we like to have a lot of fun. We always keep things light with the band. We're very approachable. We're always just making fun of each other. We don't take ourselves too seriously in the fact that and we're not negative, miserable people. But it was a lot of. Got to be honest, it was a lot of problems, a lot of challenges, obstacles. We're a DIY band, and we self-funded it, we self-recorded it, we self-mixed it. The only thing we didn't do is basically the artwork. And a buddy of ours luckily filmed a video for us, which was great. But we're really happy when it came out, especially, we had so many obstacles. We lost a drummer. Uh, we did it in my basement, dude. So sometimes I was doing a really good vocal take, or the drummer was killing it, and the oil heater, the burner would go on. We'd lose the take. or the humidity in the summer was so hot that the guitars were going out of tune, computer glitches. But we have a good sense of humor about it, man, and we really enjoyed it. And I think we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We wanted to put out a great record. It's our first band. I think people will give us a little leeway because we're DIY with certain things. But we just wanted to kind of make a splash on the scene before 2023 was over. That was the goal. Put something out for the people 2023. And then the next album, we can kind of take our time so it's ultimate perfection. But we're really happy with it, man. And I'm glad we appreciate the nice words you had to say.
Thank thank you. And last week you put up the video for the single Seven Lamps of Fire. So
Yeah.
again, a great video from your end. I thought the video is totally worth watching and totally enjoyable music as well. So would you like to talk a bit about the
Yeah.
making of this video?
Yeah, I mean, same Electrocutioner story, man. We have a good time. We have fun. We always run into some kind of problems. We shot the video in I think maybe 4 hours on my front lawn. There was no rain forecasted. All of a sudden, 80% chance of rain. So there's parts of the music video you could see like we're kind of playing close up on a tree. That's because it was absolutely pouring. And my guitar was just getting a little late. So yeah, we had to make do, man. We had pouring rain. We had to end the video by 11 because we got neighbors, man. And I think I almost died breathing in that dry ice in the smoke machine in my basement because we were in this little room and it
Yeah.
looks really badass. We're happy with it, man. But dude, at one point I was like, we gotta take a break because I don't think I was breathing in any oxygen, man. So same old Electrocutioner. We do it ourselves. We find a way. We have fun with it. There's usually problems, but we hope people like it. And thanks for putting up with us.
That's it. And any plans to come up with more videos from this album?
Interesting question. So we just released our second single today called Collector's Debt. My buddy who did the first video, he's kind of got some leftover footage, and then he also he's experimenting with AI art and all this crap. So I don't know. I don't know about the AI art thing, man. I don't know. We're gonna see what it looks like. He did send me something. It looked freaking awesome. Um, to me, if it looks awesome and it looks cool, I'm with it. But I mean, the AI art sometimes it's weird. It comes out a little weird. So
Yeah.
that's the plan. We'll see, man. Otherwise, maybe we'll film a live video. But so far, we'll see. Hopefully, Seven Lamps of Fire does its gets a good enough rotation for you that one might be enough. But we'll see, maybe two, man.
Fantastic. And Friday, the October 13th, the album is going to be out. So, do you guys have some big plans for the release?
Well, like I said, man, we have good plans, and then crap happens. So we were supposed to have a record release show locally on October 13th, but my drummer, he says he got the date right, but I know he got the date wrong, and he's gonna admit it. We got offered a show to headline a record release October 13th, and all of a sudden we get the flyer. It says October 15th, and we're like, "Yo, man, we can't do October 15th. We're gonna go see Suicidal Tendencies in New York City." So we can't play the show. So worst case, actually, it's still a good thing. We're probably gonna, enjoy ourselves with some libations in the basement, crank the album out. But other than that, yeah, we just played a show 2 days ago, Monday night at St. Vitus in Brooklyn, and that was great. So if that's the last show before the album comes out, that's a cool way to go out for now. But yeah, it's all Tyler's fault if anybody asks. These guys, man. I know they got to contact me for shows. My drummer's messing up dates. He's got to get a calendar.
And any big touring plans for 2023 and 2024?
2023, definitely no touring. We all have, interesting different jobs that really only allow us to do certain times of the year. So if we do things in 2023, like I think we got a show lined up already. We're doing Queens again. I think early 2024, we're going to be playing Pennsylvania, maybe Jersey and other places. But tentatively, we're looking at maybe one or two tours in the summer of 2024 or the spring, maybe the spring. There's rumors of going down south to maybe Texas. We'll see what happens. Like I said, every time we make plans, something happens.
Mhm.
And then hopefully this summer, we're going to do a few loop-de-loops. So Hey man, the real question is if you want us there, just get in touch, and we usually say yes as long as we can make it. So, we do everything ourselves. So if anybody likes us and you're out of state, we'll drive there. We got no problem. So just hit us up. We might even Uber there.
Fantastic. And talking about the road that you traveled, you found back in 2020, it's almost 3 years now. So how do you feel about this journey of Electrocutioner?
Yeah, actually, we've had quite a weird journey, and this is the best time by far. We put out two EPs. We started right during COVID, man, so that sucked. Oh my God, how that was just annoying with practices, and if this person got sick, and then there's no shows. Um, we put out the first two EPs, same thing, DIY, a lot lower budget. Some people like it because it's got that old school kind of basement sound. Um, but we always had this problem where we could never kind of like pull off exactly what we were going for because we were like limited by whether it's funds. Um, like I said, our drummer left the band before this album was recorded. So like we were like already rocking and rolling. We had plans to record the album, and then we had to find a drummer, and that's tough, man, on Long Island, especially playing the music we do. So it's always been like just one thing after another for us. We always have fun, but ever since Tyler joined the band, it's all thanks to him. We've been killing it, man. We've been doing great shows in Brooklyn. People are actually giving us compliments. They're saying we sound good, but we're not lazy, man. We're very reflective. So like I wasn't really happy with my vocals on the first two EPs, and I've been doing a lot of work on in the last year trying to get them more consistent, better. So that's why I'm proud of the new album. The songwriting, we're trying to have more consistent. The production, our live performances, we're trying to be really more professional when we go out there. So this has been like the best by far year of the band. It's been more fun. It's been more productive. We're getting um, some compliments like from yourself, Keith, which has been nice. So hopefully 2024 is even better. You know what I mean, Keith?
Awesome. And what do you consider the most epic moment for the band so far?
The most epic moment for the band. That's a good question. Well, playing Vitus was very nice. That was really good. I'd say there's a few. And they're all kind of funny. Like Overkill followed us on Instagram. We were like, fuck yeah, dude, Overkill. That was cool. Playing Vitus. We got to open a six show for Lich King and Extinction AD in Amityville. That was good. There probably was something really awesome that happened, and I have such a bad memory with this. I'm trying to think. Damn, I don't know, but really, like the best thing is like when people actually like give us like compliments. We really appreciate that because like Long Island, it's tough, man. There's like not many bands. There's a lot of bands, but there's not many bands playing thrash metal. It's mostly like death metal and hardcore and metalcore type of stuff. So just being kind of included and people like kind of like, yeah, come on, let's play the show. That's also nice. But a lot of another high point is we book a lot of our own shows because there's just nothing out here for us. So like we've been bringing some cool bands. Like we had Blood Feast come by, a lot of local bands from around the area. We got actually another high point for me personally was we got this band Caligula. They were a thrash metal band. They sound like if Dark Angel was from like Queens. I say from like 1987. They only put out one demo, and I have like a strange kind of personal connection to them. And I reached out and we got them to play Amityville after like 30 years of not playing Long Island, and that was awesome, man. Just seeing like thrash heads from 30 years ago and new kids. So that was just sick because that's the stuff I like, and we like just building like a local scene of like true metalheads and just building a scene, man, of cool people. That's always our favorite part, is meeting people, hanging out. That's the best, talking to fine gentlemen like yourself, Keith.
Okay, thank you. Awesome. And any plans to work on a record deal in the near future?
Yeah, well, we'll see, man. The goal is, we just played Vitus on Monday, and then because Tyler is terrible at time management and we don't have a record release show lined up, we got I don't think we have any shows lined up for October. November, and maybe even December. So the goal really might be to lock ourselves in the basement. Um, I have a few songs already kind of written for the album. We all kind of know what we want to do and where we want to go with it. So the goal really is to lock ourselves away. October, November, December. We'll play some cool ass shows if possible, but kind of really maybe write 8 to 10 badass songs. Whether it's put out a split with another band, I don't think we're going to be doing an EP anymore. I think it's going to either be a split with a cool thrash band. That would be nice. Or a full length. We'll see. My goal is I think it would be nice to shoot for maybe super late, probably early 2025. Because I got to be honest, it's a nice balancing act. I'm a rush guy. I'm impatient, so I want everything out fast, 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 fast. And sometimes I'm too impatient. Or my bass player, Rich, he's the guy. He recorded everything. He mixed everything. He is so patient, and we're like exact opposites. So sometimes I win, and I'm putting too much pressure on him, and sometimes that works wonders. And sometimes it's too fast. And other times he's like a perfectionist, and it comes out beautiful. And then other times I got to get on him. So our goal is not to rush at all the next album. Like the goal for this album is to put it out, get some buzz, just put it out. And the next album, I think, is going to be more like we kind of are going to put it out when we're perfectly happy with it. And we'll have a little more breathing room. So I think it's going to be hopefully early 25, but I'm so impatient, dude. I can't wait. So it won't be much longer than that. That's for sure.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And what would be the big dream for the band?
Yeah, the big dream. I always say the big dream has nothing to do with getting signed. We want to. I go to Hell's Heroes in Texas every year, man. I love that fest. Me and my wife, we go to a lot of fest bands. We always hitting up shows. So big dreams are like getting on cool festivals like locally. Well, not locally. There's one in Massachusetts called Stormbringer. They've done the last 2 years. They have a lot of cool like traditional heavy metal, speed metal, kind of old school power metal. We want to mix up with those bands. Hell's Heroes in the distant future, I would imagine. Obviously, I don't think we deserve it yet, but we'll scratch our claw to get on something like that. Um, the big dream is doing stuff like that, going to Europe, playing a show, playing a cool tour. Um, we don't really have the big dreams for getting signed on a label. However, we can use the help with money, man. We're broke and we're doing this all on our own. So that's it. And Tyler's broke, man. He spends too much money on White Castle. This guy, every time we make money at a show, he blows it all on White Castle. So we're struggling, Keith. You have White Castle? You like White Castle, dude? Yeah, what do you like? What do you get? Do you get the sliders?
No, I have to.
Yeah, let's not talk about it, man. That's deadly. Yeah.
Uh, and finally, any message that you have for the Electrocutioner fans around the world?
Yeah. The main message is thank you, appreciate it. I was talking before, like the coolest thing about the band is when people get us. You know what I mean? Like we're really, I think, as you said, which was very nice. We appreciate it. We play that old school thrash metal style. It's true speed, true intensity, but we like to put our own twist on it, and we really like to think that we're not trying to follow trends or being any copycats
Yeah.
or a personal pet peeve of mine, and I don't nothing against these bands, but like I like thrash metal that's thrash metal. I don't like when it's like they got all these crazy breakdowns or groove metal parts or these like 25 minutes of sweep arpeggios. So I like when people get it, like they recognize us as like a no nonsense, in and out, balls to the wall thrash metal band. So our message is thank you, and hopefully we like it. And thanks for putting it up with us, as a buddy of mine says. And hopefully just keep your eye on us, man. I think as the years go by, we're gonna grow hopefully into a freaking powerhouse. So the main thing is really just thanks for the support. Everyone is badass, man. And if you ever want to get in touch, you email or message us. We respond to everybody, man. We love hearing from everybody all around the world. So it's a big thank you, Keith.
It's my pleasure, Mark. And
Yeah.
Mark, finally, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on the show. And thanks to you and everyone in the band for putting up this amazing album, False Idols, this October 13th. So thanks again for this awesomeness. And like I said earlier, fantastic album. Totally loved it. And I believe a lot of guys will come fall in love with this new album. So
I
thank
like that. Yeah. Come fall in love with us. We're ready. Thank you for the compliments, Keith. I really appreciate the kind words, man. It means a lot.
You're welcome, man. Take care. Have a
Yeah.
great evening out there.
Take care, dude.
Bye bye.
Please.